ready with me with the Vida Loca palette. And today I think I'm going to dabble in this area right here. So I was asking if you guys wanted to see a more green look, and I got green, I got smoky. So I figured let's just go ahead and go with it. So I am going to still do a get ready with me with all my Shop Must Stay products, but that's not going to be today. I wanted to finish this up so we can get it up during April. But I am going to do one with all those products because they're amazing and it's so fun to play with them. But today I'm going to do all high-end products. And so we will just get going. All right, since I'm using dark shadows, I am gonna go ahead and start with my eyes first. I did put a little tiny bit of the Bye Bye Redness from IT Cosmetics on my face just to kind of mute it down so it doesn't look so red. And I am just gonna dive right in today. Let's start off with some primer. So today's an interesting day. I've been planning on filming, and my son got home from school yesterday and I'm like looking at him and I'm looking at his eye and I'm like, oh my gosh, your eye is pink. You have pink eye. So he is home. So if you see a little flash of a white mohawk, I just cut his hair yesterday too, and it has like a little shave this side a little more, like a number 2, not like bare shaved. But then I gave him the little faux hawk because his hair is so awesome. It just stands up so cute. So we'll see if he ends up visiting because he's 5, so that might happen. So I'm going to take this shade Molder right here, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. I just used the Essence eyeshadow primer. Even though I'm doing dark shades, I feel like if I set it with something that is just a matte cream color or something that would be close to your skin tone, that all the shadows blend easier, and that way you don't get that sticking. So when you like put a shadow down and then you go to blend it out and then it just stays and you're like, what the heck? Like, what do I do with this now? Horrible. For what my plan is I'm just gonna do like a dark green, some lighter green on the edges. Actually, I'm gonna do this color. So I'm gonna go, this is called Hyper Ballad. I'm gonna go into that first. And I am just gonna lay this down. And then I think I'm gonna get a little bit of a beigey color and blend it out. This is going to be one of those things where it looks ridiculous until I'm finished, and hopefully then it won't be ridiculous. I've just got my e.l.f. brush cleaner and towel on my lap so I can just quick change, wash my brush off. So now I'm going to go into this color called Noble, and I'm just going to kind of blend that right on the line and then put some more of that light cream under my brow bone. Don't you love it when you just step out of your box and you're like, holy crap, I don't even know if I'm gonna love this or hate this, but you know what? It washes off, so why not try? So I think last time I did a get ready with me, I told you guys that we've been working in our backyard. And since then, we had spring break and my husband took some time off and we built amazing. I'm going back into the first light shade with a little bit of this light shade called Lyric. And he made the most awesome play set for the kids. It has been so fun, but of course it's been raining, so it's like, well, that's what you get for spring. Especially in Utah where I live. It's like spring, it can be 10 different seasons in one day. All right, I'm gonna just take a flat shader brush and let's see, what do I wanna go into? I think I'm gonna go into the color right here, and it's called Lemony. And I'm just gonna start patting that all over my lid and up into the crease. If you hear like a weird dragging noise or like a clanging noise, that would be my son digging in his toy box. This is such an emerald green. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Like I could just be like, I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because. My husband is scared of the Wizard of Oz. Like he said that movie straight up creeped him out. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but apparently there's this like rumored scene where like some guy like hangs himself like on set, but it like ended up being in the movie. It's like in a part where they're like walking. Well, oh my gosh, Amber, be a little more specific. I think it's where they see one of the witches and you can like see it in the background. I'm not exactly sure. This color though, oh my gosh. I love this. Oh my goodness. This is freaking amazing. Wow. So now I'm going to take my good old trusty brush here, my little pointed one, and I'm going to go into black metal. Yes, I am. I'm just going to do a tiny bit and work it over. And this is why I do not have foundation on, because I figured this would give me a whole heck of a lot of fallout. Kind of drawing a little bit of a cat eye shape. I'm gonna go back into Noble and just, that's that lightish brown. And going back into that Hyper Ballad, which is like that blue-green. Kind of get that really nice peacock effect. Alright, so I'm gonna take my flat shader brush again, and I'm gonna go into the shade called Vinyl, which is a bright green. And I'm just gonna barely pop that on the center of my lid right here, just to emphasize that shift. Next, I'm just taking a little bit of a wipe and I'm just gonna clean up the edge a little bit under my eyes. Yeah, look at all that. And I'm just going to take some of the brown Noble color and just kind of use that to soften this edge. I think that qualifies as a green smoky eye. What do you think? Alright, let's take a time out from this, and I'm going to start with foundation. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. First I'm going to put on some of my Mary Kay primer. I don't know that this is really high-end. So when I was editing my Shop Miss A haul, I literally was sitting there thinking, I need to have a drop counter. Every time I drop something, it needs to be like ding, ding, ding. I don't have any darker high-end foundation, so I'm going to mix a little bit of another foundation into this that isn't quite as light. My original beauty blender is like, it's dying. I was like washing it out before this and oh my gosh, it looks like I have a beard. Ooh. The right here was like starting to crumble and it's staining to where I can't get the foundation out. And I'm like, I have good dupes, so I'll probably use those for a while, but you know, there's just nothing quite like a regular beauty blender. Maybe I'll try the Real Technique sponge because everyone says they really love that and I haven't tried that one. I bet my husband will like my makeup like this. I think sometimes he doesn't know what he's gonna get when he comes home, because some days I don't have any makeup on, a lot of days I just have simple makeup on, and some days he comes home and he's just like, whoa, where are we going tonight? Okay, this still looks way too light, but I will fix it with some bronzer. This, for whatever reason, when I'm on camera, looks lighter than when I'm in person. Like, it doesn't look as light when I look into the viewfinder. With these dark circles under my eyes and this green, I looked pretty vampire-ish. Like, I'm actually getting up and getting this done. Today is my rest day for my workouts, so I was like, I'm gonna wake up and do this when little miss goes down for her first nap. I can be all ready for the day instead of doing like a get ready with me at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Which works too. I need me some brows because I feel like it's like all eyes and my brows are just like, ah! Guys, I do not know what happened to my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Like, I don't know if my child took it, if it's lost in an abyss somewhere. But I think I'm gonna repurchase it after I get rid of this thing. I still haven't cut this open, and I really need to because there's like hardly any way to get it out. Doing a little baking. I don't normally bake a lot, but sometimes when I do heavier makeup, I will. You know, so I can go to the baseball meeting for my son's baseball team tonight and be like, "What's up, yo? Bake my face today. Can you tell?" They'll be like, "What is she doing here?" I'll be like, "Dude, I played softball. I know how to hit a ball. Don't judge a book by its cover." Just because I can do makeup doesn't mean I can't play sports. Right. Alright, I'm gonna let this sit for a while and I'll be back. The funny thing about this is when I'm not on camera, you cannot see these white patches. That's how people get themselves into trouble. Because if they're not looking in the camera, they can't see it. And then like flash comes, it's like, whoa! And then all of a sudden you're like, oh boy. So I'm going into my Tarteist Pro Glow palette. And I'm gonna start off with a little bit of the cream contour, which is called Shade. And just angle that up just a little bit there. I'm gonna have to go out somewhere, right? I just can't just like be bopping around doing my laundry. Then I'm gonna go over it with some of the Sculpt. I don't really contour my forehead because I don't really have a large forehead, but I should have brightened it up a little more. What was I thinking? Alrighty, I'm gonna brush off my bake. And I'll take some of my Skin Finish Natural. Just kind of dust it over my face to kind of blend everything. Kind of contour my nose just a teensy. I have multiple videos on this. I don't do it a lot, but occasionally. I also filled in my eyebrows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. For blush, I'm going to be using MAC Gentle. Finish up my face and then I'll finish up the eyes. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Well, I'm only one here, so I guess I get to choose. The lightest shade called Strobe. For eyes, I'm just going to use a black liner and push the liner on my top line. I'm just going to use the same black from the Kat Von D palette, which is Black Metal. If you're a wing girl, you definitely could add more of a wing. It's just with that pretty green on my lid, I don't want to cover it all up. So I'm just doing it simple. I'm also going to take some of the color Lemmy and put it under my lash line. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of that bright green called Vinyl and put that in the inner corners. And then pop that off with a little bit of High Beam. So if you have hooded eyes, which I know a lot of you do, blah, 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 where is it? Okay, you have to be very careful with this liner. If you use this, this is the Lancome Drama Liqua Pencil in Noir Intense. This stuff can be very smudgy, but I'm gonna line my waterline with this. If you have hooded eyes, that can kind of make them feel small or look small, but I feel like it just kind of dramatizes it and it kind of makes the color of your eyes pop out. So it really just depends what look you're going for. You also could just keep something light in the waterline. It's really personal preference, but when I do dramatic, I like to do it. I do not like this pencil for my top line though, because it is so like smudgy and stuff. Get that high beam going. I just wipe off the brush like a sane amount. Insane, like so where there's barely anything on it. And just kind of tap in the inner corner. And with that green under there, it'll kind of keep that hue, but make it like ultra metallic-y looking. I've also found you can just dot this on the center of your lid too, and it works that way as well. All right, I don't think I have any high-end mascara, believe it or not. So I'm just gonna go with my trusty Lash Princess, but I'd say the majority of this was all high-end, so that's good. This is so good that I don't find a reason to buy expensive mascara. When you're going with this kind of dramatic look, you definitely can pump up the mascara or add on falsies. What did I just drop on my face? Alrighty, for lips, I'm going to prep them with this Lip Goddess. This is a 24 karat gold lip balm. It has the cutest packaging. Look at that little lip. And this is my first time trying this out, so we will see. Ooh, that feels nice. So I've heard that there's some amazing benefits to using 24 karat gold. I mean, it doesn't get much more high-end than that, does it? I like that it's really moisturizing and it feels fancy. If you guys are interested in trying this out, I will put a link down below for their website. They were kind enough to send this to me in my P.O. box. So even though this is a high luxury item, it doesn't have a huge price tag. This is actually only $5.99 and it feels really good. And you can buy it from lipgoddess.com. It's LYP Goddess. So yeah, not bad. So you guys could check that out. And I lined my lips with Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner, and then let's see, I need a nice nude lipstick. Should I go dark on the lips? Ooh, that would be crazy. So this is Naked Bud from MAC. It's just great when you need something just a little color, but not too much. Let's hope my bangs aren't, oh yeah, exactly what I thought they'd be. All right, so here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. I sure enjoyed having you here. Thanks so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more videos. And you can always leave some requests down below if there's anything you'd like to see. Thank you again for all your well wishes and your sweet messages and all of your love and support. I appreciate it so much, more than you guys know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.